My name is Adam Hull, and not related to Dave Hull, if anyone's going to ask.
And I'm Mark Easton.
Your band's called?
Monster Guitars. Well,
You start.
I'm from Wollongong, he's from Canberra, but we live on the Gold Coast now.
Now, we've known each other for about 10 years in the music scene, I guess, and we both were in the blues scene at the time, and I don't know, you must have contacted me first.
Well, no, yeah, well, I think what it was you were in Kickstand, I think.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And you were sort of doing a bit of posting of stuff on
He's addicted to his phone.
I'm not. You were posting something on the net, and I sort of commented, and then we sort of started talking, and we realised that
Same taste in music, didn't we?
yeah, same taste in music.
Yeah,
so
so we sort of knew each other for about 10 years, and he had his own band, and I had my own band going on, and we did the same sort of tour around Australia, same festivals, and then it was only a year and a half ago that we sort of finally joined forces.
Yeah, it was about a year and a half ago. Well, I was doing a solo. I did a 3-band thing. He was in a trio. I was in a trio. Then I went solo. Then he went solo, and then we got together.
Yeah.
That's how it worked.
Yeah. We had a gig yesterday. Where were we? Where was that?
Yesterday?
Was it? No.
No, it was on Sunday. The last gig we did is at Talgan. You know Talgan? Out of west of Wollongong.
Yesterday I was at home.
Yesterday I was at home. I wouldn't have a clue
You
what
were
I was
batting,
doing.
weren't you?
No, I'm not a cricket player. I was actually having a bit of a sleep in yesterday, I think, or something, I don't remember. Tomorrow we're going to be in Mooloolaba,
Sunshine Coast.
in the Sunshine
Playing a gig
Coast.
up there.
We're going to play at a place called Taps Bar. Yeah. So we're playing that. That'll be fun. And then then we're playing the Broadbeach Blues. Can you ask us what we're doing next week if we want to tell you? We're playing at the Broadbeach Blues Festival. Rockin'.
I'll say guitar.
I grew up in the 70s, so I was sort of like really digging all that, that early blues, Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple, hard rock blues sort of stuff. And then I got into punk, because at the stage when I was a teenager, I was a really bad guitarist, and I thought the only way I'm ever going to get anywhere is if I play punk, because I'm good enough to do that. And so I went through that, and I went through a whole lot of different phases. So I've got all that sort of, that's where I get the ferocity of my playing from the punk era, but I get my bluesy kind of vibe from the early 70s. And he's a very early 70s man too, he loves that stuff.
Yeah, I grew up on all the Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, Eric Clapton, Cream, Jimi Hendrix, all that sort of stuff, Beatles. So I started in that area, and then I sort of went backwards from there, back to Robert Johnson. But these days my influences are probably great slide player, Dave Hull, which I'm not related to.
Yes.
Derek Trucks, another great slide player. An Australian legend here, Jeff Lang. No, just guitar.
Well, my favourite instrument is the guitar. I started off, wasn't always a guitar player. I started off, my parents made me play piano, and I just thought that was pretty boring, because I thought, how can you throw a piano around? It didn't excite me, I saw Richie Blackmore and that throwing guitars across the stage, and I thought, how are you going to throw a piano across the stage? So I thought, well, I'll have a go at trumpet, because I think you could throw that, and that just gave me migraine headaches. And so it did. Oh, you're blowing it. Oh man! And then so I got the guitar, and that was it. I never looked back.
Such a rock star.
Well, there was a band called Stone the Crows, and there was the singer in the band was Maggie Bell. She's the best vocalist in the world, best female vocalist ever in my books, right? They had an album called continuous performance, and the guitarist, you remember, was it Les Harvey? Or Alex Harvey. Remember Alex Harvey?
Alex Harvey, mate.
Well, Les Harvey was the guitarist in Stay in the Crows, and they were having a sound check, and he got electrocuted by his guitar and died. And so they never went anywhere after that, obviously. But they were the band that should have been huge. They were fantastic. I mean, they had Led Zeppelin's management behind them and everything, but they're just a bummer. He plugged his cord in the wrong hole.
With me, I don't like recording studio albums. I'm into live albums. So I was brought up listening to Cream live, any live, Hendrix, all that sort of stuff. So that's actually Led Zeppelin's live in Madison Square Garden. I think was the only one that sort of made it. But anything live, I reckon should have hit the top. Got a few. Royal Mail's pretty good, isn't it?
Yes.
Royal Mail in Goodna, up near Brisbane. Probably one of the best venues around Australia.
But in saying that, I think what was in the whole time we played together, what was the most phenomenal show you reckon we ever did?
Oh, the one in Melbourne was pretty cool too.
Yeah, that one where they were all on that we did one in Melbourne. They were all on the tables and stuff.
Yeah. What's that?
On
What's
top
that
bar.
On top bar in.
But remember we did a festival, when we did, that's right, when we did the Mission Beach Evolve Festival, right, that was sick. That was really good. I thought that was all awesome because, you know, it was sort of like pretty, you know, there was sort of a lot of soft music playing. And,
Yeah, it was a hippie reggae stuff, and we come on and
we come as one, the bomb, and they just came running to the front. It was great. You know.
Mine was I had lobster and any drink I could never ask for. I guess that was my best rider, and yeah, it was 5-star hotel. The works.
The problem with my ride is I like to drink soft drinks, so they never get that exciting.
So,
I think when I call an exciting rider when I actually get pre-mixed soft drink in a can or a bottle, whereas usually they just give me the koi or the tap water.
Lennon. monsterguitars.net.
And you can also get our music on iTunes. And you
Every
can
digital retailer out there.
And you can also get it on CD at JB Hi-Fi Australia wide. But you've got to go and ask them to order it.
Yeah, because they keep running out.
Boom Boom by John Lee Hooker.
I don't know. I don't listen to stuff on my iPod anymore. I don't know why. I have no idea.
Probably a kebab.
Yeah.